Flying back to Cybertron from Earth, Hot Rod and his partner, Jet, detect this from inside the Scout class shuttle. It seems that the Decepticon's nearest completion, Jet notices. I detect 3 giant-sized reflector robots on the lower house. Reflector, Hot Rod says. We have to warn Prime. From Decepticon, Razor Mara detects this. There's a small Autobot shuttle scanning us, she tells Razor Moon and Starscream. How many are in the craft? Starscream asks. 2, Razor Mara scans with her long-range sensors. Let's surprise them, Screamer, Razor Moon suggests. It is an opportune time for you to reveal yourself, Starscream agrees. Let's fly! The small shuttle continues slowly to Cybertron. The run to Earth with the shield materials brought by City has exhausted the Energon fuel tank, Jet observed. We only have about 10 minutes of fuel left. Starscream and Razor Moon approach the shuttle stealthily from the rear. I sure hope we can get back in time. Hot Rod wonders. At that instant, they see a sword cut through the chunk of the shuttle. What, by Cybertron? Hot Rod says. Starscream and Razor Moon fly in. Greetings from Decepticon, Starscream says. Hot Rod and Jet turn around with weapons drawn. Starscream, Hot Rod shouts and fires. The 2 cons dodge and Razor Moon advances. Jet tries to shoot her, but fails and she tackles her. Oh! A female Decepticon? Hot Rod says, puzzled. You have more important matters to deal with. Starscream says he wrenches him. They all fight. Razor Moon handles it with ease. Don't try it. When she slams Jet into a computer console. Initiating the self-destruct sequence. The destruct sequence is countdown 15, 14. Jet counters by uppercutting her backwards. Why you? Starscream tries to crush Hot Rod. Die of a brat! Starscream shouts. Hot Rod breaks his hold and punches him down to the ground. Self-destruct in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initiated, the computer says. They all try to react, but are blown from the shuttle. As it explodes. Starscream and Razor Moon transform and head back to the Decepticon. Hot Rod spins in space. Whoa, hey! Jet catches him and flies back to Cybertron, clutches him, passed out her arms. HQ, Optimus hears about this occurrence. And there was a female Decepticon with him, Hot Rod recounts. It seems that we are now in a combat with like foes, Leader 1 says, by Prime's side. Yes, Prime agrees. Now we are entering a new battle. This is the end of the story. Stay tuned for the next exciting adventure of Transformers 2015. The Transformers 2015. The Coming of Divatron. At Decepticon headquarters on Deceptron, Megatron sits alone in his command chair. All his warriors are busy modifying their perfect planet on expeditions deeper inside the uncharted sectors. For the first time in what seems like eons, Megatron is alone. The great Decepticon leader rises and looks into the view screen. He punches into all of the security cameras and surveys his planet. We have our own world, Megatron thinks aloud, and a steadfast supply of energon, and an army bigger than ever. Megatron smirks, bangs on the keyboard. Ah, heartless. And then takes aim with his fusing cannon. Before he blasted to pieces. The computer sparks. And a new keyboard appears to replace the shattered mask. Megatron created. Megatron knows this and asks the computer, "Show me the plans for Project Megatron." He commands. The computer flashes and obeys its leader. The Quintesson text flows down the screen quickly, and the words Tron Unit 1000 appear. Megatron looks at this with an icy gaze. The plans, he says. My plans. He pushes the scroll control and overviews his plans with scientific precision. I am the sum total of all of Strax's and lead maximal research, he states, remembering the greatest Decepticon leader. I am one of 100 Tron units, he reads, and then smiles wickedly. 80 of which I destroyed eons ago. He puts his pride away and tries to search for a purpose, a cure to his lonesome state. For his entire 10 billion year existence, he has been a ruthless dictator, an all-power overlord that destroyed all that stood in his way. Even as Galvatron, he rescued the tattered Decepticon army from a dismal end, and continued to bow his nemesis, Optimus Prime. But somehow, something's missing from his life, and he soon realizes what it is. I will not lead the Constructicons for this job, Megatron says. I will create her with my own hands. That's what he sought all this time, and he blamed Prime for it all. But he secretly longs for his own Leader 1. Computer, Megatron orders, transfer all data from Tron Unit 1000 to the Constructicon workbench. It's time for me to have a queen. The computer sorts and organizes all the files. and transfers them to the Constructicon lab. Megatron leaves his throne room and flies to the lab. In the highly sophisticated and horribly junky Constructicon lab, Megatron finds the main workbench. He sees some metallic chassis parts and decides to use them. These should do nicely, Megatron remarks, before he clears the workbench with one quick swipe and throws them down to the floor. The Tron Unit 1000 data sequence is initiated, but Megatron halts the process by shouting, "Cease!" The workbench halts, and Megatron sits looking into the main computer screen. It shows an exact duplicate endoskeleton of his. Megatron smiles and uses the screen to adjust the unit into a more feminine shape. He designs a mental device similar to the Unicon device to hinder him, but designed for a different purpose. "I do not want to be forced to destroy her," he says. "But I shall program her to not only respect and honor me, but to love me as well." Most inventors would see this as an eventual doom, but Megatron's well-rounded egotism makes this less hazardous, especially to him. The process begins. The endoskeleton is sorted and organized by the willful hand of the Decepticon icon and successor. He watches happily as the computer tests the transformation sequence. It's successful at various speeds and sizes. Megatron designs the exoframe and uses his fusion cannon at exact precision. A trick he learned from becoming Galvatron and shooting off RC's arm at his return. The skill he exhibits even surprised himself. He creates a frame, shines it, paints it, and covers it with a special blast-resistant coating that Longhawk created. He sits up the new being and looks her over. He has done everything except covered her head. He then has a great idea. He shreds some metal, stains it, and welds it to her head. This new female Decepticon is the first female transformed with hair. "Now for the final touch," Megatron says, as he grabs the crown helmet and he twirls it over. "This," he says happily, "shall dub you Queen of the Decepticon Empire." He places the crown on her head and it fuses in place. The personality is created and fused into a spark. The exact thing that Vector Sigma would do on Cybertron. Here on Decepticon, the Constructicons created their own soul machine. The spark travels from the computer and enters her body. The female flashes, and her hands lift as her red eyes glow. Megatron smiles. I am, the female said, and then looks at Megatron. "Megatron, my lord," she says. "Yes, Yes, Megatron shouts. IW Divatron, female Decepticon leader. Divatron smiles and rises in a commanding stance. I am Divatron, she exclaims, and reaches for Megatron's hand. The two red eyes meet, and they embrace, kissing, while their two fusing cannons are aimed in the air.